How to know if your stipends are maxed out. Stipend maximums are set by the GSA, which is the General Services Administration. It's also a part of the government. The government, or the GSA, sets these standards based on the cost of living of each area, such as a city or metro area. It's very easy to look up these maximums, and I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to go to Google. We're going to type in GSA per diem. Alright, it's usually the first website here, the per diem rates GSA. The website is the gsa.gov website. There's also a GSA app you can download that's very easy to use. We're going to use the website today. It'll bring you up to the home page or the opening page of the GSA website. You'll see here the fiscal year 2021, that's the year we are in. You can simply just search the location of your contract hospital. We'll use my current contract hospital right now, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm going to go to Tennessee, and I'll type in Nashville. I could also just type in the zip code of my contract hospital here. Just so you know, this is not the location or the address of the place you're staying at your contract. This is the actual location of the hospital. So we'll just find rates. I'm going to scroll down. You'll see right here, it says Nashville, Davidson County. That's the county Nashville is in. We're going to go over to 2021 here, and we are in the month of February. So for the month of February, I can receive $230 per day in tax-free housing stipend for each day I duplicate expenses. So if I duplicate expenses 7 days a week, I can receive a maximum of $230 times 7 per week. 230 times 7 is $1,610. I can receive $1,610 per week in tax-free housing stipend. Okay, that's not it. They also set the maximum for the meals and incidental stipends. As you can see here, I scroll down. It talks about the meals and incidental total here. Again, we're still looking at Nashville, Tennessee. Meals and incidental total is $61 a day. So again, if I'm duplicating expenses 7 days a week, I can get $61 a day for each of those days. So $61 times 7 is $427. So I can add those two up, the $427 plus the housing stipend up here, which is $1,610 plus $427. I can receive up to $2,037 in tax-free stipends while living in Nashville if I duplicate expenses 7 days a week. Okay. Now these numbers here are specific for Nashville. If I typed in another area or a different area, those numbers will be different. Let's try another area here. Let's try a small town. Do Georgia. Let's do Waycross, Georgia. All right. Now, know there's a hospital in Georgia, in Waycross, Georgia there. All right. So as we're looking at this here, The daily maximum housing stipend for Waycross, Georgia is $96 a day. If I duplicate expenses 7 days a week while working in Waycross, Georgia, $96 times 7 is $672 per week in tax-free housing stipend. Also, I can come down and look at the meals and incidental stipend in Waycross, Georgia, which is $55 a day. 55 times 7 is $385. I can add those two together and I get a total of $1,057. So while working in Waycross, Georgia, if I qualify for tax-free stipends and I duplicate expenses 7 days a week, I can receive up to $1,057 a week in tax-free stipends. That is about half the amount of stipends I can receive while working in Nashville, Tennessee. And that is due to the maximums being set differently by the GSA. So I hope this was clear. I hope you were able to understand how different areas have different stipend maximums and how to look them up. It's really not hard. It only takes a few seconds to do this. It's actually really important too. It will help you negotiate. It will help you to know if you can ask for more stipend and less of your hourly, or if your hourly is high because your stipend is already maxed out. It's also important to check to make sure that your stipend is not above the maximum. This can actually be a red flag for the IRS and can get you and your agency in trouble. Like I said, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you.